There's the bridges. Here's where we just were. Washington Channel. I want to show you guys this little elbow. You got about 4 or 5 bridges going across to Virginia there. There's the airport right on the other side. So that's where we just were. We're down there by that yacht. I came up and I crossed this underneath here. Thomas Jefferson. There's the Smithsonian jump. Washington, Jefferson monuments. Their master plan for this site, if it's ever to be developed, it just showed you how intelligent douchebags are. You get on the planning committee. You got your master's degree in community planning. You refuse to integrate what you learn about the marketplace. You're inflexible. ULI is inflexible. Marketplace guys are inflexible. You got to have somebody like Steve Jobs to integrate the fucking concepts. They actually have in the master plan right here. They have a canal being punched through, and when I saw that, I just thought, okay, it's somebody went through school and they're high and they have crayons. You are punching through. It's interesting. The reason why you want to punch through the canal, and why you're like I am Sam after huffing a gallon of paint, is because you think they're gonna let you shut down this channel. It'll never fucking happen. So you're like, well, what we'll do, we'll punch through here so the yachts can come in. This is their Peacock Alley, man. Assholes with the money make the rules. You have a douchebag. Daddy didn't play catch with him or something. Doesn't understand how economies move, how the marketplace is made. You're gonna huff paint. They have proposed bridges there connecting to the 107 acres where the War College is. The War College is gone. You guys get used to the idea. Base realignment and closure. That shit's gone. All this shit's got to be. You can just go somewhere else. But they're thinking they're going to punch through bridges right here. I don't know why, and then punch through a canal right here. This is tennis courts. They shut that down. It never gets used. Boomerang. 3. Yeah, read Michael Lewis's follow-up. Jesus likes the connection. The follow-up. Boomerang. The Big Short. America went crazy with money, the banks. Everyone followed America. The people that followed America crashed and went down with us. It was a boomerang effect. His book, Boomerang, is a follow-up to Big Short. It doesn't really compare. There's no comparison, really. It's just like the Titanic. He said A Night to Remember. It was such a radical bestseller. Everyone loved it so much. They're like, give us anything more. We don't care. Whatever you got, give it to us. We'll take it. So he wrote The Night Lives On. And it was just the detritus left over, but they still found it to be gold. And so that's kind of the thing with Michael Lewis's book, Boomerang, the fallout after The Big Short. You're like, just give us whatever morsels you have. And I guess maybe that's how I proceed with this video. I really, really didn't want to do this damn shit. It's really important to me that it ends symphonically. And I felt we had that, And Jesus said, he made a point, he said, you don't really know if people are going to hate you, like you. There's going to be some people hate you balls off. Some people love you balls off. Listen, and I think he nudged me towards my favorite quote in Macbeth. For those of you who want to embrace me and those of you who want to slice my nuts off and shove them down my Colombian necktie into my gullet, I'll quote Shakespeare in Macbeth. He tells the witches, the witches are trying to suck him in with guile and sweetness. He was one of the king's men. He says, I don't care for your kindness or your hatred. Stop with your shit. You want to be my friend? I don't care for your kindness or your hatred. Let's settle that shit right now. So what we're going to do, we're going to punch through. Now, this is going to be the golf course. Again, that's close. Anyway. We're going to come upon right now. There's going to be overflow Park Police, U.S. Park Police, East Sonoma Park Tennis Center. Okay, so there's a little bit of danger here because if I remember correctly, and I imagine these guys are gone, you're fucking gone one way or another. Get used to the idea. Right now, this needs to be disclosed. Right now, everyone, all the bunch of white organized men, they're not in their dress suits. They're in their Patagonia and all that shit. They are right now unboxing generators and fuel, gasoline and gasoline things. Right now, that's what's going on here and in its surrounding area. You got some douchebags that want to kick the ball around or talk with their work wife. Anyway, so here again, this was all dredged up. So I think this is going to be, if I remember correctly, you see how it's just like their government Nazi shit, where the people are willing to take it is an interesting relationship with the blacks. You kind of have an advantage because the truth is they don't want to work with you. And this was the problem, how you needle this shit together. It's like the Protestant thing. Lord, forgive me for my sins. Amen, you're forgiven. Like everything's good in the past. Everything's good in the past. In Catholicism, Lord, forgive me for my sins. Okay, go see Mother Mary about how you can make it all right. That's the fucking difference. Hundreds of years of taking the labor out of some other cocksucker. Lord, that was wrong. Forgive me for my sins. All right, sounds good. That's Protestant America for you. Don't you like owe them like everything? Here, let me make it right. This is the money that you earned for me that I have set aside for my son's college education. It is all yours because I stole it from you and I broke your spirit. So not only do you have all the money that you earned, I'm indebted to you for life. And you're going to suffer from some brokenness. Return. If you fall in hard times again, I can try to help you. This isn't a guarantee I'm going to blow your nose and tie your fucking shoes. You understand? But I do owe you a debt. And if I can help you, if you fall in hard times, I encourage you to do the best you can for yourself. But I did this horrible thing. It's our national sin. I did this horrible thing. I have a debt until I die to try to do what I can to help yourself and people like you. No, I'm not going to give you my son's last piece of rice, but I'm gonna do what I can to fucking help. You understand? You know, Protestant America. Lord, forgive me for my sins. Well, you run up debts fucking everywhere. So this is gonna be National Park Service, and I think right over there is Park Police. Now again, Park Police, friend, they don't fuck around. That's again, maybe ripped from University of Oregon's marketing department. That is branding and relabeling. Park Police suggests they were making sure you have mixed your egg salad or your potato salad in the right parts per ratio, like their Park Police. That's them there. Yesterday, they hopped out of vehicles wearing ball caps and bulletproof vests with ball caps and then their guns down here. They're ready. They got ball caps, chewing bubble gum, ready to blow niggas up. I am telling you, do not be deceived by the name Park Police. Okay, just making sure you got your napkins. Yeah, we forgot our fork. Can you help? Oh yeah, let's run back to the station, get you a fork. See, let's get to, so Haines Point. We're gonna come upon the scene here. Oh, is that Capitol Hill Police? Oh, fuck. Ooh, that's a little jarring. Okay, shit. You have Park Police and Capitol Hill. See, this is an outpost. This is one of their outposts. Guys, they have an outpost also in Rock Creek Park. Fucking hit that fucking place. And you gotta get the birds. You gotta get the fucking birds a little further up the Anacostia. We already done them jumps. You know how to use the internet, right? Your granny knows how to use the fucking internet. She'll text message you okay, you're getting closer. Okay, now we had the right idea. Look at all the press posted up. This is where I'm saying you can have a beautiful village, you guys. It goes down to a beautiful finger. Kind of like, you know, the Panhandle building in Brooklyn or Manhattan? comes to a nice point. You can get creative there. You got to learn from the ULI to give us the fucking best you have. Now get the fuck out of the way. They will fuck up your project. Just tell us the principles and then get the fuck out of the way. They will fuck up your project. Shit. I don't kind of want to be careful here. They're kind of out in the middle of nowhere here. They's on an island, you know what I mean? What the shit? Why are there like bags there? Are they pulling luggage out of the river? Oh fuck. Okay. I'm gonna fiend like we're taking this in and that we're gonna retreat. I'm gonna fiend like we're gonna take this in. We got police posted in there. That's gonna be park police and shit like that. So this is press. So the luggage is maybe the press. They're missing still like 40 bodies, you guys. But there you have Reagan. Please help, Mother. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. See, no one's ever back here. I mean, they're like marooned back here. See, there's a jet coming. That's Gravelly Point on the other side. And they're gonna touch down there at the airport. Please help, Mother. So, see, I got my GW sweatshirt on. It just helps. I'm a local, trying to take it in. All right, so they're gonna wrap for the day. I mean, the Chronicle here. Oh, she's a one-man band. Remember that morning show? It's a one-man band. So this is the Potomac River. This is the golf course at East Potomac Park. We're gonna retreat here in a second here. That is the airport. That's Reagan National. You see the air traffic control at the tower. It's interesting that 4 or 5 months ago when I was doing my videos, I was saying what needs to happen here. You have you have military traffic and you have commercial traffic. I think American Airlines has the thing here. Airports typically have to be outside the city. You have, okay, there's going to be the Pentagon right there, right? With the Air Force Memorial on September 11. You can kind of see how this might be worth coming out here, you guys. The last time we had a big, aircraft go down was when they flew one into the side of the Pentagon right there. So I imagine everyone's on pins and needles right now, Here, let's watch them touch down. I think Capitol Hill Police is right behind me. So, they were coming in the other way. Like last night, they were coming in like this. He was landing from south to north. I think I want to bail right now, so I'm a loud talker. You guys, these are... I have to be true to whether... what I believe. I don't say, if you find that I say something that really strikes a chord with you, well, good for you or bad for you, I don't know. but I just have to say what I believe and what my convictions are. I'm not trying to make your friendship here. I don't want you to be my friend on the fucking internet. You understand? I have, and I'm going to reinforce right now, that these people right here are worse than the scumbag harlot politicians in this scum. You guys are worse. I'm so sorry to tell you that, because you esteem yourself different. Soldiers for truth and shit like that. You are vultures. You are fucking vultures. Until you can look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm a vulture and I need to change. If I want to do this job right, I've got to completely change. There's a subway. It's a yellow line coming out of Pentagon City, or Pentagon, going to LaFont. So, yeah, we're gonna beat a retreat here, away from those. I don't think they have it closed down on the other side. So that's what we're gonna do right now. I'm gonna go to the other side, and we're gonna do like Jackson and smash their rear here. I want a good. We're gonna see how far we can get. We're gonna smash their rear. I'll tell you, here's an example of what I'm talking about. What do you mean that these people are, you know, I've already said they're worse, in my mind, they're worse than the crack dealers in Congress Heights. They're worse than the bond traders in Manhattan. They feed on human misery. Apparently, I get some guy was doing, I didn't see the interview or the text messages, but there's a guy doing an interview right here. He found or back home or something this morning. He says, so your wife was on the plane? She was, and I sent her frantic messages. Are you okay, honey? I love you. Are you all right? You know, and the last message I got from her was before the this and that. And then the reporter says, can we see the messages? And everyone roundly blasts him, which is right to do. But what it reveals is what the game was all along. You're feeding on human misery. That's what it is. That's what this is about. You know, what should the objective be when you come out to do a story like this? I'm not exactly sure. I got my own shit to work with. But when you say, can I see the text messages? It's clear to everyone here what you're trying to do. You're looking for sensational gore. I hate the press, and I mean it with a profound conviction. I hate the press worse than I hate the crack dealers in Congress Heights and the bond traders in Manhattan. And even the politicians here. There's a part of the politicians that have believed their own lies. And he's still at a 16% approval rating. So here's the golf course. Just 3 months ago, it was beautiful, lush green, you know. Well, I kind of feel like we sort of... Well, my feeling is they posted up those patrol cars with the lights flashing. They don't want them to go. I want to get down to the bottom of Haines Point. And my feeling is they are not stopping traffic this way. But let's see how far we can punch through before they say, no, we see what you're doing. You're trying to get in our rear. We'll terminate wherever that is. Hey, there's a flood some 5-6 years ago. I think it was before I got here. Before the pandemic, but there's it's called Haines Point. The very end of this is this park. It's called Haines Point. There was a statue, and the flood. The helicopter's got a picture of his arm was hanging. Nothing but his arm exposed. So they renamed him the Drowning Man. So they removed that statue and put it somewhere in Virginia. I don't know what that is. So a man named Haines, I guess. I don't know. But there's a snow from, remember January 6th? It hit that big snowstorm. Some of it's still left over, you guys. You know, it's yeah, I don't. You know, the land use planners and congressional leaders, this and that, the problem why they suck so bad, they go, oh, we need legal precedent for I could work my way. It's like the war in Iraq and Afghanistan. We know we cooked this case to go. We knew we were cooking a case to go. We were like cooking the case because we were like, we believe at the bottom of our hearts it's the right thing to do. So we're like, we'll accept this lie. We're accepting, we'll do wrong to do right. Right? Well, okay, we know there's no fucking, the asshole doesn't have any weapons. The only weapons Saddam Hussein has, why we know what weapons he has is because he was desperate to get them from us, and we gave them to him so he could fight fucking Iran. We know what you have. And we don't have the weapons of mass destruction. I mean, we were so desperate, and because I was so for it. Remember, we got the news. I was working with Vortex. We got the news. They found like some fucking bullshit radiator part, like buried in some dude's backyard. Buddy, that ain't even close to what we're talking about. That ain't even close. So I jump there. Boop. But you cook this thing. So my point is, I can cook up a case of why you should breach the commitment Congress made 100 and some years ago to keep this in perpetuity for the people. One, it's not kept in perpetuity for the fucking people. One, so I can cook you up a case, or we just do the right thing and help the African American community, the Black American community, give them a place to live. They live in shit, and then you congratulate your cocksucker self. Oh, we built them a $55 million death trap out there. I tell you, this is a good place to keep your ammunition, you guys. I wouldn't put people in it, man. You congratulate yourselves. 55 million, you're so great, you love slushing money around. But ain't nobody there to do the work. Then you hire people like Eden and this other guy. And the reason I figured out why, I mean, I wrestled with it so long. I said, why can't Eden get me answers? Why can't the guy, she went on leave. Why can't her replacement get me answers? I got in a fucking fight with the guy. I said, buddy, no one will give them the answers. They are incapable of getting. Eden ain't stupid. Her backup ain't stupid. They are a representation of the. So you hire. That's what government does. That's how I got my start at 20 years old. I represented the city of Eugene, the planning and development department at 20 years old. Yeah, it was like, now you're cooking with nitromethanol. You got a guy that's earnest, that really wants to help, and a government that don't. So it completely rebands the entire organization. You see how earnest he is? Look at him kicking ass out here. Everybody's like weirdly mesmerized by it. Oh, it's fucking it, you know. Some people will fall in. Okay, let's just follow. He's doing a great job. That's a blast of the past. Yeah, it's relabeling. Government don't want to work. We will appropriate some money there for you, and then we'll hire people like Justin Wright and Eden to go out and represent this miserable organization. And then they wonder why Justin Wright gets angry or Eden is frustrated. Okay, this organization is dog shit, but it has the name United States of America on it. So it must be right. Eden cannot give me the answers because they will not give them to Eden. And they will not give them to Eden because they don't know how to solve the fucking problems. Except raise taxes. So you see, they're stopping people right there. We're going to go as far as we can here. We're going to see where they shut us off. I'd like to get to Haines Point. And I would like this to be my very last video. I was so glad to be done. I was like, you have no idea how good that feels. So, now there you got, what was it, the wife of, I'm so sorry, I don't know bad with names, but, the Coen brothers, her wife, his wife, Frances McDonald or something like that. She made a movie about, we created a society where, and it's good, in my mind, it's a good living. They're shutting people down. Fuck, that's it. We're done. Yeah, they're called leather tramps or rubber tramps. If you're living out of your car, you're a rubber tramp. Alex Supertramp. In fact, he was from D.C. area, Virginia, I think. His dad was a big swinging dick with troubles, just like everyone else, in this town, right? But that's what America's turned into. You're living in your car, and that's a rubber tramp. if you're living in your shoes, that's a leather tramp, rubber tramp, leather tramp. But Francis McDonald did one called, you work out factories, you live out of your car, and you keep going parking lot to parking lot and shit like that. But my point is, we've obliterated community, and I say, in the book too, I tried to make an impassioned plea. This is a great place to start, you guys. I hope you're able to see some of those videos. It's rich, bare land. That you're pretending you're meeting the obligations. You're not. Damn it. They're not gonna let fucking shoot. They're not gonna let me through here, bud. Let's get as far as we can get. Fucking quack suckers. You guys seen the young Pope? Saturday Night Live or some did a parody. It's like, there's a follow-up called The Extremely Young Pope. And he goes, it's just some kid with his hat on backwards. He says, so I'm the new Pope, and I say all the cuss words. It's just right. Anyway, I think they're gonna cut us off. Yeah, they got tape up. If they ain't gonna let us here, buddy, they ain't letting us in the Gravelly Point, I can tell you that. My point in the other videos, you guys, was this is a big finger of land. Needs no demolition. You're gonna have to add fill. You can build beautiful Tuscan community village, a nodal commercial core, something, make a deal with the past. You're gonna have to steal. You need a grid type street system. Vehicle, you cannot get rid of vehicles. It transfers people and it transfers money. If you have this radical utopian idea, you're getting rid of the automobile. We've done it before. It doesn't work. Automobile has people and people have cash. You have to circulate people and cash. We have to make a deal with the past. Nice little village. It isn't New York. This ain't Chelsea. It ain't going up. Maybe 5 stories. Maybe get 10,000 people on the site or something. But it's a start for the South. You call the belt buckle right there. See where Thomas Jefferson jump is? It's just clear there's a delineation here that you guys cherish that thing. Call it that big knot of freeways right there, the 5 bridges. It's clear that you guys cherish and love the shit out of that, and that all this shit is more towards the black jump. And but the military is up there at arse. So you guys have Joint Base Anacostia Bowling. You don't need to be there. You have the War College right there. It's 107 acres. And so I made it wasn't an impassioned plea. It was a strong argument why the Reagan National needs to be combine it with Dulles, thank you. Dulles International right out there by the CIA. You don't have this much fucking air traffic downtown with so many different organizations competing at the same time. It's a terrible accident. I'm so sorry. I mean, it's just... So my point was, you have yourself a nice little 5-point situation where this finger of land lands right between Reagan National, which has a big bulb out right there. It's undeveloped. You just have pavement there and a very old, ugly airport. Move it out to Dulles. They have the space for the extra air traffic. The military, just find a better place than downtown, bro. It's the only reason why we let you downtown is because blacks, they don't go to public hearings and go, well, I want my voice heard. They don't want their fucking voice heard. They speak in a different language. Their love language is with AKs and shit like that. Because your idea of Christianity is, well, forgive me for my sins. Well, you just made off with $10 million, friend. Forgive me for my sins. Okay. And Catholicism, which is the church, whether it's a good doctrine or not, it's the church. It just turns out it's a very good doctrine. You practice holiness. Lord, forgive me for my sins. Good. Go to Mother Mary to see how you make it right with all the people you wronged. And you go to the people you wronged and say, look, I was desperate and I really see the errors of my ways. I don't want to take too big of a hit of quality of life. but I'm willing to take a substantial hit in quality of life to give you and help you along. Can we work together to work an arrangement to where you forgive and I can finally forgive myself? And some people say, I really don't want to see your fucking face again. You know, they'll let you off easy. Yeah, maybe 10 years down the road, you know, send them a Christmas card. Please, I come into money if you need something. I know you'll never forgive me, but here's a little coin to get you along your way. I heard, you know, rumor was you're not doing, you know, you need some firewood money or something, you know, make up a reason or send some money. That might be something my grandfather would do. Send some money in a circuitous way. You know, you won the Publishers Clearinghouse. Congratulations. You know, you find a way to make things right. That's gonna be park police there. I saw the yellow tape. So, but the point is, you can have the center. It's just sets up so beautiful. This is the middle of the dance floor here, you guys. It sets up so beautifully to have villages on each side, and to have the centerpiece is the water. I mean, the Nacotchtank Indians. If you would have combined what they have with what we have, and in the Nacotchtank and the Piscataway, beautiful villages with the water as the centerpiece. Like the Chicago's World Fair, when we didn't know how things were developed, you can do it every way you want. The classical Greek and this and that, Roman revival, whatever. That one of the things they did, like, we want boats we want the waterway, we want boats, and then we want like little like canoe things, and then like the world-class master planners are like, gentlemen, we're the greatest collection of artists since the High Renaissance, since Michelangelo and Raphael or Leonardo da Vinci. This is the greatest collection of artists since 500 years, 400 years, whatever it was. And so you come up with, they're like, all right, I want boats, little that people can, you know, you got these waterfronts that sort of front each other, create this beautiful square in the water, these little boats. And some guy says, well, look it, man, I'm big. My big thing, I like your thing with lights. My thing is noise pollution. I hate it. And they're like, okay, this is the thing. All right, we like the boats, do that, real colorful, do the thing. Can anybody come up with an engine that's silent? And I think that's like one of the first like electric engines. However they did it, they engineered little boats that would truck around the centerpiece without also making noise. It's just a beautiful, with the World's Fair, you can like, what do we want this to be? You don't really have a whole lot of rules. You get a shit ton of money. You tell assholes to go screw themselves. It's less of a, democratic thing. You're like, well, I'm in charge, and the central feature here is gonna be fucking pretty. You know, we've gone so far away from that. It's like you give somebody, well, we give these niggas a lollipop. We gotta give every nigga a lollipop. At some point, you just gotta do something. You gotta do the fucking right thing. Anyway, the War College, 107 acres. That's got to go. Just find another fucking place, man. You're taking the Georgetown. You're fucking squandering the goddamn shoot out of it. And so it's a beautiful 5 points, and it's just all industrial dog shit, but it's okay because the black man ain't gonna argue with you. It's a way. I don't care if they're white, like Dre says. I don't care if they're fucking purple. Build a beautiful community that will rival the dog shit here, man. I don't care what fucking color they is. It's just if they fucking yellow, green, or purple, those niggas are dying over this. It's just horse shit. My grandfather was like, it's fucking American to go out and tear shit up. Go have fun, man. Go fucking have fun. So my thing is, like, people are gonna argue, well, you have boats, take the boat to school or this and that. Well, you're gonna have kids drown, and somebody's gonna forget to put their life jacket on. Please let them drown. They'll drown having fun. Right now, they're getting hit in the street and shot in the street. They like to get run over by buses. They like to get shot in the street. You think I'm fucking around? It dignifies their existence. Let them have. Occasionally, some nigga's gonna drown out there. People die. This is we're done. Let's take a look here. Why you got all this traffic going to a golf course that ain't nobody using? You know what we could do? Oh, they would arrest us for that, right? For sure. Hold on, I might knuckle this shit. Hold on. See the little putt-putt? The kids can play putt-putt. And they'll do something like, yeah, no, man. All right, so somebody stopped to ask. So if I knuckle this, hold on. I might have a thought here. If I go behind the clubhouse, I can sneak. No, they will fucking arrest me. Praise the Lord.